Now this lesson is the God of radical love, and I love it because it goes beyond this whole romantic relationship situation, and we actually talk about what it means when God intervenes and when God doesn't intervene. And in this first installment, we get to see Hannah and Peninnah, and this is kind of something we feel like we've seen before, right? Girlfriend number two, side piece want to act out, but it's really not that kind of situation. We have to remind ourselves that they're not willing their property just because of the times. We also have to acknowledge that, and I don't want to give away too much of the story, but when God does intervene, sometimes it feels like, well, you could have just intervened a long time ago instead of making me go through all this pain, all this torture. And then we also want to acknowledge that while we might not be Peninnah very clearly, we all have some Peninnah in us. And Peninnah was in a difficult situation too. I'm sure she did not see herself in a marriage with someone who could not perform, and she would end up having the upper hand. And sometimes we don't know how to handle having the upper hand, if we're honest. We don't know how to be gracious in those moments when we feel like we're winning, or we don't know how to show compassion when we feel like we're winning but we're not getting everything we want. I mean, you know, we've seen it before. And I guess the real question in this is, can you have it all? Can you be Hannah, who is loved but then couldn't bear children? Or do you always have to be Peninnah, who can give you all the children you want, you get all the babies, but then he doesn't love you like he does Hannah? So I guess it has a lot of questions. And don't limit it to just women. Men should really look at this too. Many times men talk about wanting a woman who doesn't just want the bad guy. You know, do women really want good guys? You know, the way the story is painted, or the way we look at it and perceive it, we see Hannah as the bad person, and Hannah is the good person, Peninnah is the bad person. I don't know that it's that cut and dry. So I'm hoping when you're looking at this, you keep those things in mind. Property, right? So they weren't just a willing side piece. You look at the fact that, you know, we are asking the questions oftentimes, can you have it all? We look at the fact that God does intervene, but Hannah went through an awful lot before God did. And what does that mean? We all know that we get pissed sometimes because of all of the frogs we have to kiss. It's like, yo, can you please, you know, just give me the person right off. Or just tell me, wait, and when you're 28 and 4 months, I'm going to give you the exact person you need. Sometimes we have to be honest and say to ourselves that we wish God would just give us the plan ahead of time and not make us go through all this drama. But unfortunately, that's not what God does. So we're really going to wrestle with what it means when God intervenes late. What it really means when God doesn't come through when we want him to. What it means when God gives us everything we want except the one thing we really you know, feel like matters. That's where this 80-20 kind of thing comes in. And we say, why do people ruin their lives behind 80-20? Well, when you've had the 80 for so long that it feels comfortable to you, sometimes not having the 20 feels like you're missing out on 200% instead of 20%. So listen, just consider a couple of these things while you go through the lesson, and then, you know, holla at your girl, REV_BRI. Let me know if you have any questions, any thoughts. You know, I'm sure you guys are going to come up with some brilliant things that I didn't even think about, so share them with me, and I'll see you at the next lesson.